go. Next question. There you go. You can see it all now. I make my green smoothies with a lot of sweet fruit and even dates, raisins, figs, prunes, etc. Wow. I'm worried that I consume too many sweets. Should I use less? Okay, well, most people are not really accustomed to the taste of chlorophyll and simply will not drink it. So if it will make, I'm sorry, they just won't drink it because it tastes too green to them. So I think it's very important to prepare the smoothie so that it's delicious and that everyone looks forward to them. So, you make it so it tastes good to you. And again, over time, your sweet tooth will subside. If you're doing a lot of sweet in your smoothie, it may take a little bit longer, but just keep taking them in, and over time you'll notice that you'll kind of lean back, off of the dates and the raisins and the figs and the prunes, and they'll start to taste better to you as your body chemistry changes. Okay. What are the health benefits of green smoothies? Well, we kind of went over that, like 2 or 3 pages of that, right? So the molecule of chlorophyll closely resembles the molecule of human blood, okay? And this is according to the teachings of Dr. Ann Wigmore. If you're not familiar with her, she established the whole concept of why we eat greens and wheatgrass and how it's good for you and all the people that she's healed with that. Okay, so consuming chlorophyll is like receiving a very healthy blood transfusion. Many people do not consume enough greens, even those who are on a raw diet. So by drinking 2 to 3 cups of green smoothie daily, you're going to consume enough greens for the daily nourishment of your body. And all the benefits of the nutrients are going to be really well assimilated because it's already in liquid form. Not to mention, all of the other slides of benefits that I mentioned before. Okay. Do I have to make fresh smoothies several times a day? No. I think we went over this a little bit too. Smoothies can stay in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 days. They are best if they're fresh. And consumed as soon as they are room temperature. It's better to drink them room temperature than ice cold. And if you've got to keep them for 2 or 3 days, adding a little bit of lemon juice is going to help to preserve them. How much green smoothie do you recommend that I drink daily? So my recommendations are similar to that of Victoria Butenko. If you're not familiar with her, I would definitely say to Google her, buy her book. She did all the research on green smoothies and why we should consume greens, why they're healthy for us, how much the body typically needs for the average person. But in the beginning, people tend to drink more smoothies, sometimes up to 2 gallons a day, depending on how acid their body's pH is. After several months, the quantity usually goes down to about 1 to 2 quarts a day. That is Victoria Butenko's recommendation. If you do the 36 ounces a day, which is what I personally recommend for people getting started, you are going to be well in the clear of that. I'm going to move my screen over a little bit so you can see this question completely. I have been on raw food for 8 years and I feel that my body is very clean. Why do I feel nauseous from drinking wheatgrass juice? Now, this is everything green smoothie. Wheatgrass juice is not a green smoothie. But I thought it was important because a lot of people are like, oh, we want to take in greens. I'm going to add a little wheatgrass. Some people try to add a wheatgrass shot to their smoothies. And all of those people, before you start doing that, you need to have been on green smoothies for a while. Okay? And if you are really into wanting to know about your pH, body pH level, Victoria Butenko's book is really great for that as well. Basically, your body can build up acids, okay? And every green has a little bit of of a little poison in it. Okay, it's naturally in there. It's in every single plant, because that way it doesn't allow for them to be eaten out of extinction. Okay, you will eat so much of it to where you get sick. Your body's totally rejecting it, which means you're going to move on to something else, and you're not going to eat it out of extinction, which is why when you're on a green smoothie cleanse, we tell you rotate your greens, because then you never end up with too much of any of these plants' little poisons. Even whatever it is that you put in your salad, they all have it. It's nothing special. You're not going to die from a green smoothie or be poisoned. But so it's the same way with this wheatgrass juice. A lot of times, if you've been taking wheatgrass every single day, you have built up the poison of wheatgrass in your system, and your body's rejecting it. If you take a break for a week or two and come back to it, your body will accept it. You just can't take in too much of any one thing at any given time. Okay, and wheatgrass juice is not really made to be consumed daily unless you are on some type of very special cleanse. I can't see this one. It says, do you think it is beneficial or helpful to add fat to raw smoothies? I don't eat salads, so instead I just add a little fat, a couple of tablespoons of flax seeds or avocado occasionally. I will have a whole one if I'm feeling really decadent. Okay, again, if you go back to earlier slides, avocado is perfectly fine. It's your customizing options. You can add the avocado, especially if you're trying to gain weight. You can, or if you want to just feel a little bit fuller and make it a little bit heavier, it's perfectly fine. Okay, especially if you're not eating salads. Flax seeds are fabulous, like the chia seeds and all those other things. So yes, it is perfectly okay. You're not doing any type of cheat anything. Okay, so do you think it is better to use powdered greens in green smoothies as opposed to fresh greens? Okay, so I believe that it is best to consume fresh green smoothies whenever possible and save the powder versions for when fresh greens are not available, which on occasion for people, depending on your lifestyle, they may not be. So like when you're traveling and things like that, I think that's the best time to accommodate something that's not fresh. How much greens does one really need? I generally consume a head of lettuce. Do you think this is enough? One needs fewer greens in the form of green smoothie than in the form of a salad, because the blended greens assimilate several times more thoroughly than chewed greens. That being said, again, if you're doing about 36 ounces of green smoothie, you're not just getting greens, you're getting other amazing ingredients as well. And I do think that's enough. I don't think you need to juice or try to blend a whole head of lettuce. I think you need to stick to the basic looseness of the recipes and get your body accustomed to the greens, and then feed it what it needs. This is my last question. What is the best way to pack some iron into your green smoothie? The best way to pack some iron into your green smoothie is with the dark leafy greens. The top 5 things that you can add to your smoothie to increase your iron if you are anemic. I was borderline anemic for a long time. Number 1 would be parsley. 2 are dandelion greens, kale, then spinach, and then raw cacao, which is a dynamic superfood and would do wonders for your iron intake within your smoothie. And if you just put a few in at a time, as far as the cacao, you're not going to taste the chocolateness of the cacao. So it's going to be great. Woo! And now that we have jam-packed over 20 questions here into everything green smoothie again, I want to say to you that if I did not answer a question, if a question has come up, please use the link below to email me. You can email me at lameelinc@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions or get the answers to questions we may not have, because I think it's really important. This is critical for your health, for upgrading your health, and we would love everyone to go on the green smoothie journey. That being said, I have a wonderful green smoothie 3-day challenge. It's a 3-day guided smoothie challenge. And so what that really means is that I'm with you and my staff is with you every step of the way and every day. So you're not only going to get like 3 days of actually being on green smoothies, you are also going to get 3 days of prep into, before going on the green smoothies. You have us for 3 days during the time that you're on the green smoothies, and then 3 days afterwards to transition and decide where do you go from here, how did it benefit you, and so that you really get the most customized experience possible. You're going to get your shopping guides, recipe books, you're going to get journals, you're going to get absolutely everything that you need. And little man has joined the webinar. So again, so there's 3 days of your guided preparation, and that's when we get you all of your workbooks and things that you need, okay? There's 3 days of guided smoothies. There's 3 days of post-smoothie cleanse support. You get handbooks of guidelines, smoothie recipes, and journals that kind of ask you questions and prompt you to get writing and figure out, you know, what's going on with your body and what you might need. You're going to get recipes to follow to encourage even the smoothie newbie to begin and carry on with the green smoothie way. You get daily emails to keep you excited and on track throughout the challenge. You get to join our private Facebook group where you can share and get recipes from other people who are also on this journey with you. You're also going to get some outlines of alternative detox structures in case 3 days exclusive green smoothie drinking doesn't fit into your life right now. And trust me, it doesn't fit into a lot of people's lives. Our basic structure is kind of a smoothie and a snack, okay? So you can definitely do this. This is not brain surgery, okay? This is not a marathon. You can do this without a doubt. I am here to help you. The program itself is only $15, and you can do this program as many times as you would like and as you need. So we definitely recommend when you first start that you go through the process we take you through. Pre-cleanse, the smoothies, post-cleanse, and then you pre-cleanse again if you need to, if you want to keep going. We also have other supportive programs that you can transition into. But this program, the most important thing about it and why it's different from other smoothie programs, there's a million programs out there that are totally free that you can simply sign up for, get all the emails, and do what they tell you to do. But when you have questions, when you hit a snag, when you're not feeling motivated, who's there? No one's there because it's totally automated. Our system is semi-automated, but you're going to get webinars included in your program. You're going to get Q&As included in your program. You're going to get downloadable audios and more Q&A information in your program. You get not just me, but my whole staff is there to answer questions. When you email us to a non-public email that only clients use so that you can get your answers, your questions and answered, and the answers that are customized to you and not something very general along the way. So if you're interested, you can use the link below, click it. It's going to take you to the smoothie page, outline what you're going to get, click yes, and yay, we'll see you there. We would love to have you there. And the program is designed that if you hit a snag and have to restart, we're still there for you. You can do this program over and over again until you've mastered it and done what it is that you want to do and reached your goals. We're going to be there for you. Thank you so much for being a part of this Everything Green Smoothie webinar. I look forward to working with you on your 3-day Green Smoothie Challenge.